we have discussed the concept of putting data into the application directory. So today we will discuss the concept of reading the data from application directory. So this is our A11 directory, application directory, and this is our work area, and this is our internal tables, tabs. So yesterday concept is how to write data to application directory. Write data to application directory. And that is nothing but A11. A11 is the key code. So today's concept is reading data from application directory. So it is just the opposite process. So read data from A11. We can simply say A11 or application directory. Both are one and the same. So this is application directory A11, and this is our work area, and this is our internal tables. So we are already having a file here. So we are already having a file in the A11. So we want to read the data from this file. So whenever they want to read whenever they want us to read the data from the application directory, they will give us the file format. So this is the file we want to read from the application directory. So they will give us the file format. So what we'll do is first we'll try to read one by one. We'll try to put one by one record from A11 file into work area, and from work area we'll try to collect them into the internal table. So after we collect them into the internal table, then we will use that internal table for report purpose, or to generate a smart form, like that. Whatever is the requirement, we can use whatever the data we are having in the internal table, we can use it from here. So this is the purpose of reading the data from A11 directory. So let's see how we can discuss this concept, how to read from application directory. So let me connect to the system. So let's go to our object navigator and let's go to our programs. So this is our read from application directory. So they will give us the file format. What are the fields that are there in the file? So they will give that format. So based on that format, we will define our work area. So we are defining our work area, data, begin of work area, and we are having our fields here, right? Sales document, item number, validity of contract, agreement acceptance date, contract start date, and contract sign date, end of our work area. We are also declaring our internal table. Our internal table, it is like table of work area. Start of selection. So we are having our start of selection. So start of selection is nothing but we are trying to fetch the data from master tables into start of data means it can be fetching the data, right? So the basic concept is that means we are trying to fetch the data. So we have the comment here, open the file for reading the file data. So we are having this keyword open data set. Open data set is the keyword. This is the name of the file. So they will give the name of the file and the file format in text mode for output, in text mode for input encoding default. So whenever we want to read the data, we can use the keyword in text mode for input encoding default. So in our yesterday's program, we have the keyword in text mode for output encoding default. So when we want to write the data, we will use the keyword output. When we want to read the data, we will use the keyword input. So that is the difference between writing and doing. So we are using a do loop here, right? So this line number 25 will open the file in the application dialog. So we are using a do loop here, read data set. So we have opened the data set. Now we are trying to read the data set, and this is the name of the file into work area. So we are checking our size sub or C. If size sub or C equal to 0, so we are doing some operation here, and we are trying to check our size sub or C. If size sub or C equal to 0, we are trying to append our work area to internal table. Else, we are having the exit keyword, and we are so what this exit keyword will do, it will exit out of the current loop. It will exit out of the current loop. That means it will exit out of the if loop, and again it will try to read the next record. Again it will try to read the second record from my new file into work area. Hari adi perugu. Again we are trying to so again it will try to because we are in a do loop, right? So again it will try to read the second record from my new file into work area. Again we are trying to append work area to internal table. So this is how we are trying to collect one by one record from my new file into work area. So again it is like opening the book, reading the book, and close data set, close the file. So interview point of view, when we are discussing about this topic, we have to mention these keywords. With the help of open data set, we'll try to open the file in the application directory, and then read data set is the keyword to read the data, and close data set is the keyword to close the file. So we have to mention the keywords: open data set, read data set, and close data set. End of selection. So if not, our internal table is empty. Initial means empty. So if our internal table is not empty, that means there is some data in the internal table. So we are using loop at internal table into work area, and we are writing the work area contents, and we are clearing our work area. So we are trying to display the output here from the internal table with the help of loop and loop. So if our internal table is not empty, then we are, if our internal table is empty, then control will come to else condition, and we are writing this message: no records found for the given selection. And we are closing our if with and if. Right? So, so this is how we can read the data from the file in the application directory. So when we try to activate our program and execute the program, so these are the 20 records that are there in the application directory file. So, in the projects when we are working, sometimes they may ask us to write the data into the application directory file. Sometimes they may ask us to read the data from the application directory file. So it can be any of the two concepts. And from here again, if you want to save this data into a local file, you can always do it, right? So this is this is also called as the file handling. This can also be called as the yeah, it also comes under the interfaces. So writing the data to application directory and reading the data from application directory. So these are the two concepts we have, and the T code is A11, right? Yeah. Any doubts in this concept?
No, thank you.
So our next concept is, we will see how we can join different tables and like MARA, MARC, MARD. These are our material related tables, right? All of these are material related standard tables. So let us see how we can join these tables, right? So we want to basically fetch the data from all these three different tables. And as you know, that common field for all these three different tables is MATNR. MATNR, material number, is the common field in all the three different tables. So let's see how we can fetch the data from these three different tables, and how we can use the joins in our next program. So our next program is Inner Joins, right? So we have this concept called, whenever we want to join different tables based on some common field, we can do them. So here we are taking the, we want to join three different tables here. So let's see how we can work with that type of requirement. So these are the three different tables. We want to create the work area with some fields of MARA, MARC, and MARD. So all of these are the material related standard tables. And the common field for all these tables is MATNR, material number, right? So here, so we are trying to define our work area. So we are having our data begin of work area and end of work area. So we are trying to have some fields here, right? So we are having the MATNR. MATNR is the material number, and MTART is the description, right? So like that, basically here we are having some fields from MARA table. We are having the other fields from MARC table, and we are having some fields from MARD table. So all of these are the three different tables, and like we have discussed earlier, in our internal table we can have the fields from different tables as well. So here we are trying to take the fields from three different tables, right? So so this is our we are declaring our work area based on the fields from three different tables. So this is our work area. So let us see how we can write the select statement, and let us see how we can fetch the data from three different tables. So here, if you observe, let me just automatically do it so that it will be easy to understand. So here we are saying we are selecting the fields from A. So select A, this is called as the tilde sign, right? So that means we are selecting some fields from table A. So table A is nothing but our MARA table, right? And we are also trying to select some fields from table B. That is our MARC table. And we are joining that with the third table, that is the MARD table. So all of these, we are trying to fetch the data from different tables, and we are trying to use the join here. So here we are fetching some fields from we are fetching some fields from Mara table, and we are fetching the other fields from MARC table, right, into work area. From Mara as A, that means we want to represent the A as Mara. We want to represent the table Mara as A, inner join MARC as B. That means these are the fields from MARC table, and these are the fields from MARA table. On what is the common field on A? So now we are representing the Mara table with A. So Mara Matner equal to MARC Matner. Inner join MARD as C. So this is the common field, right? On B Matner equal to C Matner. So basically we want to join the three different tables based on the Matner field, material number. So we have joined the three different tables, right? So now let's see how we can. So this is the inner join. So there are two different kinds of joins, inner join and outer join. So let's say suppose we are having some, so we are having two sets of data. We are having two sets of data. So this is A and this is B. We are having 1, 2, 3, 4. In B we are having 1, 2, 5, 6. So when we do an inner join, when we perform an inner join on the tables A and B, the result is, what are the common fields in both the tables? That is the result of inner join. That means 1 and 2. So we have 1 and 2 in A, we have 1 and 2 in B. So that is the result of inner join. What about there are outer joins, but generally we don't use this left outer join. Generally we don't use these outer joins. Why? Because for our project purposes, our left outer join and right outer join, they are not useful for us. Only inner join will be useful. Why? Because we want only to fetch the common fields that are there in both the tables. So left outer join. So left outer join means left side, it is outer. Outer means whatever we are having on the left side, all it will take all of them, plus whatever is there on the common, it will take those things also. So here, first of all, common for both of them are 1, 2. So these are the common. And also left hand side, whatever we have on the left hand side, it will take all of them. That means 3, 4. Similarly, right outer join means it will be again common for both of them, 1, 2, and then whatever are there on the right hand side table, it will take all of them. That means 5, 6. Right? So that is the concept of joins. But for practical purposes, in the projects, we will always use inner joins only. We will not. There will not be a scenario where we'll be, where we will use the outer joins, right? So that means only the common fields. Whatever we have in the common fields, we want to take only those fields. So that is the concept of joins. So here, if you observe, we are trying to display the data from work area. And we are also having a write statement. Number of records fetched equal to SciDB count. That means from the database, whatever the number of records we have fetched, it will give that number. Suppose if there are 5 records, it will give the SciDB count, database count. DB is database, CNT is count. So database count. That means how many records we are fetching from the database. So if you fetch 5 records, it will give 5. If you fetch 10 records, it will give 10. Right? Let me try to activate this program and execute. So we are having 4 number of records fetched equal to 4. That means we are having 4 common records in all the 3 different tables. Right? So this is how you can work with the concept of joins. So whenever we want to join different tables based on some common field, this will be very helpful. Joins.
Do we also need to show that the column headings here, or?
Oh, in the output, you mean?
Yeah, yes.
If you want to show the column headings in the output, we can also do that. What you can do is like you can write them with the help of the write statement. Suppose material number, right? So you can give like this material number, right? And MTRT. So whatever the description we want to give, we can give those descriptions. MTRT is type. So you can give it as type, material type. So you can give it as material type. So whatever the headings you want, you can give. You can go on giving them. And one more thing you can do is like you can also like that you can go on giving what is that MBRSH. So MBRSH is industry sector. So like that you can go on giving your headings, and you can also rearrange your headings as well. Suppose now let me do one thing. Let me just give a skip here. Skip 3. So this will be printed after 3 lines, right? And then we can also go for U line. That means after this headings, we want to have U line, underline the headings. And then we want to display the fields. So here if you observe, now if I execute, see, after every record, it is giving, these are the headings actually. Okay, after the heading, we are giving underline, right? So here also, if you can use skip one, it will again skip the line. So no problem. So here what's happening is, this is the material number, right? So here if you observe, material type is here, but the actual value is here, right? So that means you have to move this heading a little bit here. So you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if you start your material at column 20, it will
then it will
be nice. So here what you can do is, okay, let me remove this U line for now. And here you can simply give 20.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can simply give 20. Now you can check the difference. Your heading will be moved.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yes.
material
Mm-hmm.
number, material type.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So similarly, these things also you can do the same thing.
Same thing. Okay, got it.
We can simply give that, now we are
Mm-hmm.
having sector here. So this is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So
Mm-hmm.
if this starts at 34, it will come
34
here, right?
under the sector.
Under
Yeah.
the sector heading. So you can,
Just
here
like
what you can
34.
do, here you can simply give 34 here, right? Here you can simply give 34.
Here or the line above before sector.
The heading is fine, right? Here
Okay.
it
Yeah.
is fine. So this value we
Oh.
want to move.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you do like that, so like that for each and every field, we can basically,
Mm-hmm.
see now the sector has
Oh
moved
yes.
here.
Yes. The yes. Mm-hmm.
So like that now again the next
We
field
need to
also we
push
have to
out.
push. So
Yeah.
depending on that
Mm-hmm.
positions,
Whatever.
we can have
Mm-hmm.
those headings.
We can write it down.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how we
And
can.
if we do not like to
Mm,
repeat the heading in each line,
mm,
can we do that one?
yeah. So in our next program, actually, we'll be doing that.
Okay.
Sorry, I came out. Actually, in our next report programs,
Mm-hmm.
we will see. We will have only one heading.
Okay.
Only one
Yeah.
heading. We will not be repeating, right? So we will discuss that type of programs also.
Okay.
So all these detailing we'll be doing in our report programs. We'll be discussing. That is our next topic, report
Okay.
programs, right? So in that we will see how we can basically reports. We'll be dealing with a lot of reports in the in our projects, right? So we will discuss how we can basically um, do all these settings, right? So are we fine with this joins program?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So what we'll do is like from tomorrow class, we will start with the reports concept. So
Okay.
we are having different kinds of reports: classical report, interactive report, ALB report. So we will discuss those kinds of reports from our next class, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other concerns?
No, thank you.
So we'll stop for today because I